If you think you're a hot mess, I need you to get up right now. That's right, get up, because we're gonna get some things done today, even if it's just a little bit, because every little bit counts.
You think you're a hot mess because your living space is untidy. It's very cluttered. It's a mess. It's a wreck. It's trashed. And you may feel embarrassed, like I did sometimes. Okay. But I want to tell you that maybe you're not a hot mess. Maybe you are just tired, overwhelmed, and maybe you have ADHD. Maybe you're going through a hard season in your life right now. So, what we're going to do today together is we're going to tackle small tasks in our house so that we can get it looking a little bit better and just put one foot forward in the right direction. So, what we're going to do first is we're going to tackle some clutter in our rooms, and I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes because I think that's a reasonable amount of time for me to get everything in a better state. But you set the timer for what you can handle. If it's 5 minutes, then great. We are going to tackle our bed first because we deserve to sleep in a tidy bed, right? So even if your sheets are not clean, that's okay. We're gonna just make our bed because making the bed, as you know, it's kind of cliche, but it can have some possible benefits like promoting a sense of accomplishment, a sense of calm, better sleep, enhanced organization, improved focus, relaxation, and stress reduction. And some studies show that sleep environment can play an important role in sleep. And so if your environment is stress-free, maybe it can improve your sleep. And I think there's studies that show that people who make their beds may be getting more sleep, more restful sleep. Okay, so that all sounds wonderful. So just throw everything off your bed and just make it. And once your bed is made, what you're going to do next is you're going to tackle the dirty clothes that may be scattered about your floor. You're just going to pick those clothes up and put them in a dirty clothes hamper. And if you don't have a dirty clothes hamper available, you are going to just put them in a pile out of the walkway or just put them in a box because we're doing as little as we can to make the most impact right now. We are just trying to create a better environment for ourselves. We're not deep cleaning, but we're just trying to get out of this little rut that we have here. And if you feel like it, go ahead and throw a load of laundry in the washing machine. How about that? And after that's complete, you're going to tackle the trash in your room. You're going to get a trash bag and collect all the trash that may be scattered on the floor. And once that's done, you'll be surprised at how much neater your room looks. And then we're going to move on. Going to pick a different area in your home that you can tackle in about 5 to 10 minutes. For me, I chose the bathroom, and I thought I was recording before this clip, but my camera wasn't on. So we're going to just spray the surfaces down with some all-purpose cleaner. For me, I just use Clorox. I sprayed it all over the countertops and the toilet and around the toilet. And then we're just going to give everything a quick once over and wipe off what we can in that amount of time. You're going to be happy that you did this because it is a wonderful feeling to go into a bathroom that is tidy and sanitized. I know I feel good when it's at least sanitized and a little picked up. And then next, just pick up any clothes and clutter that you have lying about. For me, I usually leave random clothes on the back of the door or hanging on hooks. So get those clothes out of there and then pick up any trash that you have in your trash bin or on the floor. Sometimes I have trash on the floor, and this particular day I didn't. And that's great. So we're going to get the trash out of there, and then we are going to admire how much better it looks in our bathroom. After admiring the bathroom, we're going to pick up the kitchen. We're not going to be cleaning it, not really. We're just going to be picking up things that need to go in the trash and putting them in the trash. We are going to be putting away food items that we left out throughout the day and back into the refrigerator or the pantry. And we're just going to try to create some clear surfaces. So for me, I'm trying to create a clear surface on the kitchen table, and I'm trying to just put most of the dishes in one corner of the countertop instead of on every surface of the countertop to minimize the visual clutter in my house, because that will make it look so much better. And one thing I like to do, I just like to use baby wipes to wipe down surfaces sometimes. I have them everywhere, so I use them to wipe down the tables and the countertops instead of spraying things down sometimes. Sometimes I just need to quickly wipe it down, and that gets the job done. And one thing I learned from a subscriber is to put any utensils into a cup of water if you're not going to be washing it right away, because that's going to help the grime not stick on there, and it'll be easier to rinse or wash later in the day when you get to it. Next, I'm going to tackle a space in my house that gives me so much anxiety because of all the visual clutter, and that is the entryway. So I'm just going to be quickly putting things away that don't belong. I have a basket here for shoes, and I can just quickly throw them in there to get rid of some of that visual clutter. And maybe that's something you can implement in your house. You can just have some baskets lying around. So if there's some things hanging out, you can just throw them in the baskets to get rid of some of that visual clutter and make it appear tidier. And then I'm going to remove the baskets and some of the decor I have laying out and make it look a little bit better. So hopefully, or maybe there's some area in your house where you can just quickly reduce the visual clutter, and that will hopefully help reduce some of your anxiety too. If you have kids or anyone else in your home that contributes to the mess, you need to get them involved. So for me, my kids definitely contribute to the mess, and so I told them they needed to help me. And for them, they like to listen to music when they clean because that helps motivate them tremendously. Before putting on this song that they were begging me for, they were cleaning very slowly, and once I put this song on, they started cleaning super fast like little rabbits. Is there anything that you do that motivates you to clean? So for me, I enjoy using timers. It helps me tremendously. And for my kids, music really helps get them going. So is there anything unique to you that helps you get motivated when you clean? After the kids and I picked up the living room a little bit, it's certainly not perfect, but at least the Legos are off the floor and we're not going to trip over them. Hooray. We moved on to the kids' room. And so for the kids' room, what we did is, in the past, I put most of their toys in the basement because it was too much for us to clean at once. And so they're collecting what they've been playing with for the past few weeks, which are cars and car tracks. And we're going to put them back in the basement. And then I have to get some random toys out of here because they started accumulating. And then I'm just going to call it a day because that's all I have the capacity for. And that's okay. I will come back to this another time. At least we're making progress, and that's what counts. And I will come back to it another time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.